And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Then there's Carter. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Cornette in at the power forward. Now, here's Dunn. Shoots over Garland. Dunn misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Sexton's shot is good. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
Garland kicks to Love. And the pass to Garland. And here's Sexton. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three-point range. Sexton's got 5.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Ball stolen. And that one's good. Osman.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Here's Sexton after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's Drummond. Osman the pass to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Love wide open. He fires. Here's Drummond. Outside Sexton. Here's Osman. No good from outside. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And LaVine, here we go.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. And here's Love for 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
So for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Satoransky subbed in for Zach LaVine. Passes it to Satoransky. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Markkanen down low. Porter pulls it in. Cleveland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Cleveland moving it around. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. Here's Windler. Cleveland the rebound. On the wing, Nance. They grab their own miss. Thompson to end the cold streak. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago leading. And it's LaVine that time on the assist from Young. LaVine's got 10.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
Porter kicks to Garland. Porter passes to Garland. Here's Windler. Young with the steal. Now LaVine. 10 points for him.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Levine against Porter. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Windler the pass to Thompson. Porter against Levine. That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Levine wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And Porter, here we go. It's good. This game is all even. Poke loose. Here's Levine. Fires the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Chicago. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Young. Then it's White. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 slot.
Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Thompson finds Porter. Now Sexton out to the right wing. Hutchison with the rebound. And replayed through the first minute here in the second. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Valentine passes to Hutchison. From the stripe. A second chance effort. Here's Young. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the dunk by Love.
Not a big leaper from a standstill position, but Kevin Love got up and got that one.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Here's Porter outside Levine. To halt the run, and it's sent back by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Osman. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Out to the right wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Good recognition by Levine. Has the defender where he wants him, doesn't let him off the hook.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And so Levine nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
It doesn't go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Pass to Windler. In the corner, Nance with it. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 1:46 left now here in the second. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
That's off contact. Really good body control. You like to see Zach playing physical.
Garland dishes to Nance. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Levine. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
You see the acceleration of Levine on the dribble drive. That's hard to contain.
Pass to Windler. Garland with it. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's the pass to Windler. On the wing, Nance. Pocket 6. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Bull shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Passes it to Garland. Over to the left wing. Windler's shot is off.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Levine, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's how Zach Levine reacts when you close up his airspace. He has a nice little pump fake, and he blows past you.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Lowry Marketing comes in for Porter. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. Now here's Drummond. Nance with no one around. That one's off, still out of sync.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And it's Osman missing. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine, good. Levine's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
And so it's Zach.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see. Zach Levine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 24 points. And you look at Zach Levine, dynamic athlete, highly skilled. Shaq, what does he need to work on? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now here's Satoransky. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Satoransky. Levine for 3, drills the three-pointer. Levine's got 27.
You look at Levine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Now here's Garland. Sexton for 3. Carter pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's Levine, and the shot goes in. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Andre Drummond. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
The feed now to Thompson. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Carter. Levine feeling it out a bit. Porter with the steal. Will it go? Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Garland kicks to Love. Stolen by Levine. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Pass to Cornette. On the wing, Levine fires from deep. And the Bulls get it back.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The open look here for Sexton. Good on the triple. Sexton's got 8. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now here's Thompson. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And a wide open look for Porter. They get it back. Thompson passes to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Dunn comes in for Harrison. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton for 3. Sinks the triple. Sexton's got 6 here in this quarter.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
A nice shot by Carter.
With good size, vision, and ability to pass the ball, Satoransky can make some sweet dishes.
And Nance kicks to Sexton. He feeds it to Thompson. The kick out to Porter. Sexton for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Satoransky, the pass to Cornette.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Pass to Windler. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Satoransky with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Cornette. Back to Satoransky. Tries it from 9. Crafty move. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Sexton. And it's Sexton on the follow. Sexton's got 13 points.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Chicago leading by 8. White is out there with Dunn. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Hutchinson in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Well, Cleveland shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Osman, the pass to Windler. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Markkanen's got the ball, and Markkanen throws it down.
This is the value of having so many ways to finish. Markkanen taking advantage of a wide open floor.
The pass to Windler. Here's Osman. And Sexton has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Bulls shooting here about 46% for the game. Dunn passes to Markkanen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bean comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Osman missing. Chicago leading by 12. And Young kicks to Levine. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Sexton the pass to Love. Lets it go with a 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Right wing, and here's Love for 3. Great positioning on the putback.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Here's Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. Levine, good. Levine's got 12 points in just the second half. Sexton against Dunn. And stolen by Dunn. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the jam by Levine.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
Kicks it out to Love. The three-pointer, no good.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Sexton. A rebound by Young.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
They get it back. Kick out to Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter comes in for Kobe White. And it's Luke Cornett in for Thaddeus Young. Porter's checked in for Cleveland. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The deep 3 from Levine. And the Bulls with another miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Dunn passes to Levine. It's good. Levine's got 40 points.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Bulls lead by 18.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration
this time out.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zach LaVine.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Sexton the pass to Garland. Outside, Sexton. Nailed from three-point land.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside, LaVine. Back to Dunn. Passes to LaVine. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
The defense in a tough situation. They know LaVine loves the jump shot, but he can also put it on the floor and take it to you.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Luke Cornett. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for Chris Dunn. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Windler, the pass to Dellavedova. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, LaVine. From deep three-point range, it's off.
You know, from day one in this league, Dante has been a quality defender.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This team may not.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A spectacular sup. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Got a piece of it.
You know, having a point guard who can block shots is a luxury. Sexton with terrific timing and reach on that one. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Rebounded by Vucevic. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Gordon penetrating. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Sexton following the score by Aaron Gordon.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Isaac outside. Passes it to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Banked in off the glass. Fournier's got 7 points.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, there was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Now here's Love. Back to Sexton. From outside, off the mark.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Up top, Fournier, defended by Sexton. Fournier passes to Vucevic. From down in the low post, it goes. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Sexton attacking. And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he could put that one down.
Fournier's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Lobbed up there for Love.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Pass to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Vucevic over Drummond, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fultz.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Sexton attacking, and Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Garland the pass to Windler. Dishes it to Porter. Shoots from the corner. Windler's shot is off.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. And Augustine kicks to Bamba. Back to Augustine. The pass to Ross. The feed to Bamba. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Orlando with the ball. Ross on the wing with 4 seconds on the clock, and it's off the back rim. No good. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Orlando. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We've got more in store for you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, Ennis out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Carter Williams. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. And Thompson kicks to Garland. 6 to shoot. Here's Nance. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Ennis passes to Augustine. And Thompson sends it back. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Porter passes to Thompson, and the shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Ennis, covered by Nance. Outside for Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Bamba's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Nance in the post, guarded by Augustine. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Windler, power down with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Nance with it. Bamba picks him up. Porter, no luck. Orlando leading by 4. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Stolen. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Goes up with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Sexton dishes to Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Sexton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Isaac passes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And stolen by Fournier. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Gordon. Vucevic has got 10.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? Love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Good D by Drummond. Outside, Sexton. Three seconds left, and it's good on the way in. Sexton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
You know, we've seen.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He ended up with 15 points.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the point. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Osman. 3-pointer. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Off target with his 3. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. Back to Fournier. Feeds it to Gordon. And stolen by Drummond. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Count the basket. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Magic. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Sexton against Fultz. Shot, high post. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Orlando leading by 4.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Nance passes to Windler. 4 on the clock. Count that one.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the paint, here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Sexton deciding where to go with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Unloads. Here's Ross. That shot missing, and Cleveland will come the other way. Thompson passes to Windler. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Porter. Carter Williams against Sexton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For the Magic, Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Augustine passes to Vucevic. On the wing, Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Vucevic down low. Defended by Sexton. It's deflected. Here's Windler. He dishes it to Sexton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Sexton's got 17.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
To the inside, it's stolen by Nance, and the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Porter's running and finished off by Porter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Basket good. 12 points for him.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Pass to Windler. Back to Sexton. And the layup is good. Sexton's got 19 points.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Isaac kicks to Gordon. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Orlando out in front. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings, and it's Fultz in at the one. That's who's out there for Orlando. Isaac, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
To the paint. And Drummond kicks to Osman. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
Porter passes to Drummond. The wide open look here for Garland. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
There's the dish to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. Pass to Vucevic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Just 5 on the clock. 7-foot shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. Left side, Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Porter. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Inside, Vucevic with the bucket.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Porter, no luck. Magic leading by 3. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Isaac left side. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, I like how poised Isaac is. Excellent calmness and control. That's impressive for a young guy.
Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Kicks it to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. The pass to Love, stolen by Gordon. Fournier passes to Fultz, and he banks in the layup. Fultz has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Sexton against Isaac. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he gets it back. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. Back to Fultz. He feeds it to Vucevic. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good D by Drummond. Here's Porter. Count it.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Fultz looking around. It falls.
No fear from Fultz there. That's why people are really high on this young man. And he is ready to step into the big moments.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Love, no good.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Isaac finds Gordon. Now Vucevic. For three. Misses the shot. So the Magic win it. It was a fantastic ball. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for everyone. And as things get ready to roll, let's...
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at point. And for the Heat, they've got Robinson. Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the point. Now here's Dragic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The wide open look here for Garland. No good with the triple. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Butler. Sweet little floater.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Yep, that one goes in there. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Dragic with a wide open look. Misses the 3. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. Butler dishes to Dragic. Outside Crowder. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pass to Windler. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Drummond passes to Nance. The offensive rebound. Porter kicks to Garland. Now the pass to Nance. On deep. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. On offense, here are the Heat. Dragic against Nance. Outside Crowder. Down low. Adebayo. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Porter. Here's Drummond. Off target from outside. Miami trailing. To the right side. Dragic finds Butler. Now Crowder. Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Out to Nance. Pass to Porter. Here's Drummond. Crowder with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Passes it to Hero. Back to Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 6.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Drummond. Now here's Garland. Kicks to Nance. They need this. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Crowder with the ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Porter.
Yeah, Garland did a nice job. Pretty lethal off the bounce and great body control on that drive.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead by 1. And back in a moment as and we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about
these guys work so hard and they're young and they're
well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Jones is out there with Robinson. And there's Iguodala. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Hero into the 1. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
You just don't want to give Andre Iguodala that kind of lane because you get that kind of highlight.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Thompson left side. Now here's Sexton. He's guarded closely. He gets that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
So the wing on the left, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Sexton kicks to Porter. Love with a wide open look. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Here's Robinson. Back to Iguodala. On the wing, Jones. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Porter. And he drops it in from the low post. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Robinson left side. And there's the pass to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Basket counts. And the Heat lead by 6.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Now here's Sexton. Defense right on him. It's tipped. Love kicks to Sexton. The 3. He can't hit that time. And the Heat going the other way now.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. And Cleveland also making a change. Rindler's checked in. And here's Love from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist in this one. Dragic the pass to Iguodala. To the middle. Here's Jones. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This offense just continues to impress.
And here's Sexton. Inside, Olynyk with the steal. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Robinson. Then for the Cavaliers, Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Garland in for Jetty Osman.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Over to the wing. Here's Garland. A beautiful reverse layup. Garland's got his second bucket.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
And Dragic has it in the corner. Keeps it alive. Adebayo on the follow.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Garland, the pass to Windler. Iguodala against Drummond. Can't hit that one. Miami leading by 10. And slam dunk by Butler.
Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Out to the wing. It's stolen by Dragic. In transition, here comes Miami. Got a hand on it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. Iguodala outside. Butler kicks to Iguodala. Right side, Dragic.
Well, the coaching staff wants this kind of play from Colin Sexton. It's about hustle.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They ended the period holding on to a... And that's a wrap.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Osman. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Robinson, that's good. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. It's stolen by Dragic. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Basket good.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Here's Dragic. Outside Robinson. Dragic, the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, Sexton in position. Crowder against Sexton. To the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adebayo's got 6.
and the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Sexton attacking. And Adebayo sends it back.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hands it from downtown. He's got 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Robinson for three. And stolen by Sexton. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Osman. Feeds it to Garland. In the corner, Drummond with it. He kicks it to Garland. And it's Love, top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Cleveland gets it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, when you give up these second chance opportunities, I don't know what you expect. Kevin Love is going to find a way to get in there and make something good happen.
Crowder against Sexton. Tipped away. Back to Dragic. Butler in the corner to the inside. Here's Adebayo. Good D by Drummond.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
The open look here for Sexton. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Crowder. Heat moving the ball around. And Dragic has it in the corner. No good on the triple. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 19-point game.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Pass to Crowder. Dragic looking it over. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Garland dishes to Drummond. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Garland. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Love's got 7 points in the game.
You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
Crowder finds Butler. Wide open. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat out front, up 19. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Hero out there with Iguodala. And it's Jones in at the 3. Pass to Windler. Garland with it. He's against Olynyk. Thompson, high post. Out to Nance. Launches a 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the left side wing. Hero, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Oh, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Jones kicks to Iguodala. And the pass to Hero. Jones looking for an opening. Miami needs to get a shot off. And it's Iguodala missing. The Cavaliers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Thompson, the putback. It's good on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Pass to Jones. On the wing, Iguodala. And the three off target. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And Nance kicks to Garland. On the wing, Nance. Defended by Jones. Passes it to Garland. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Nance passes to Porter. Jacks up a three. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got his first 3 points of the game.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time. Larry Nance Jr. in a catch and shoot opportunity.
And Olynyk kicks to Iguodala. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Andre Iguodala. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard at the three-point line.
And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose.
Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Up top, Dragic. 1:22 left in the game. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Tyler Hero's assimilation into the NBA was pretty smooth. He went from Kentucky in the system in which he got to run around off screens and shoot the ball to one that allowed him to do that in his rookie season. That's given him a lot of confidence.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Miami.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Bam Adebayo.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Pass to Robinson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Dellavedova with the ball. Robinson on him. Back to Bell. Three-pointer. Dellavedova off the mark. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed. check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Carter. And it's Cornette in at the 4 spot. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. Now here's White. Down low. Here's Carter. Makes it off the glass. Carter's got the first basket of the game for Chicago. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum, and Sexton going right to the rim.
Levine dishes to White. Here's Cornette. Here's Levine. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Sexton against Levine. Sexton kicks to Garland. The pass to Love. Lock at 6. Now Sexton. The 19-foot shot. Drummond. And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Levine passes to White. Sexton against Levine. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
Now here's Sexton. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just died.
Oh,
my goodness. Well, this guy's a tremendously fast athlete. Levine excels in transition.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Launches it. He hangs. Drummond finds Love. Here's Osman, guarded by Levine. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Osman missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Cleveland with it. And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Pass to Drummond. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Carter. For Chicago, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Poked away and stolen by Love. Garland with it. White's there. Garland kicks to Drummond. Sexton for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes to Drummond. Shot to stop the run. He doesn't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. The deep 3 from Levine. Drills it from outside. Levine's got 13.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Osman kicks to Drummond. Left side, Love. Sexton on the wing. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Young, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Hutchinson in a power forward position. Shot clock at 2. Windler's shot is off. Chicago leading by 9. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Here's Nance. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Nance outside. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, who says this isn't a contact sport? Larry Nance taking the initiative to draw the foul. Nice.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Boy, you have got to get Larry Nance Jr. out of the paint. If not, he's going to dunk all over you.
Now, here's Dunn. He's covered closely. Off with the layup. The drive by Thompson. Kicks to Garland. Pass to Nance. Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Garland, the pass to Windler. Buries the long-range jumper.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
It's stolen by Nance. Out on his own on the break. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Now, here's Dunn. T right on him. Misses in close. Cavaliers trailing, and pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavaliers again in transition. Porter with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Nance kicks to Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Garland dishes to Thompson. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Chris Dunn. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's White missing. The Cavaliers on offense. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Nance outside. Outside, Sexton. Nance outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. There's the lob to Markkanen. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Valentine. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Porter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Cavaliers leading. Now the pass to Porter. Love the pass to Osman. Back to Love. And the shot goes in.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
And it's Carter missing. Cleveland with the ball. Good momentum, 14 straight points. Sexton finds Love. 32 seconds left in the first half. Left side, Sexton. Pass to Osman. Over Markkanen. And too long on the shot.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by Cleveland.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
8 seconds left here in the second. Porter with the steal. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 3. Got a chance now to send it over to... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Cleveland's first quarter could have gone much better. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability to slow down shooters. They gave up a sky-high shooting percentage. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot.
Well, we know Zach LaVine has got tremendous athleticism, but he's also got tremendous basketball skill and putting it to work here.
Pass to Sexton. His 3-pointer's off the mark. It's deflected and stolen by Drummond. Love the pass to Drummond. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's LaVine. Dishes it to Markkanen. Back to LaVine. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Sexton kicks to Love. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And Love throws it down.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Sexton on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
And it's good for 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Sexton. Sexton slams it in.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Here's Levine. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Back to Sexton. Off target from three-point range.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside, Sexton. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Sexton. For the 3. The Cavaliers with a new 14.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Bulls trail by 6. Levine with it. Garland picks him up. And again, Zach Levine. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Sexton for 3. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach Levine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Windler, and stolen by Dunn. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. To the middle, here's Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is the prototypical crafty forward, Thaddeus Young, using the up fake to get that defender off their feet.
All free throws good from Thaddeus Young. The Cavaliers leading by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Nance. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Satoransky. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for Chicago right now, Young out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. Here's Windler. No good with the triple. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Oh, Porter in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Kicks it to Garland. Nance down low. Guarded by Porter. Pass to Garland. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Thompson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Passes it to Garland. Six on the shot clock. And the layup falls. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Garland. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Luke Cornett comes in for Porter. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Chris Dunn. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Sexton kicks to Porter. Markkanen with it, now guarded by Porter. Pass to Levine. There's the lob to Carter.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Sexton against LaVine. Out to the right wing. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. And LaVine throws it down.
This guy is big time, unafraid in the moments that matter most. LaVine, big time.
Satoransky, the pass to LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
The open look here for Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And LaVine, here we go. Puts the move on. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
This guy has got an insane vertical. LaVine, no doubt.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Oh, wide open look for Love. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Chicago leading by 5. There's the lob. The Carter throws down the alley-oop slam.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
Back to Love. Front past the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
As Kevin Love slipped away from the defense, comes up with a gigantic fourth-quarter score.
And Levine, here we go. And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Sexton kicks to Love. Offline with his three. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-6 run. There's the lob to Carter, and stolen by Love.
And got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
Oh, please.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 4. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in a point. Now here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Now here's Garland, guarded by Fultz. Love kicks to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Sexton attacking. That's in there. Love with the assist. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. Drummond.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so here's Orlando. Isaac outside. Gordon trying to break loose. That one doesn't go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Osman, defended by Gordon. Osman kicks to Sexton. Here's Drummond, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
Now, here's Fournier. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. Outside Fournier, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Isaac after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Over Drummond. And it's Vucevic missing. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
To stop the drought, and it's laid in by Isaac.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Sexton deciding where to go with it.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Out to the right wing. Here's Fultz. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Sexton kicks to Garland. The pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Now, here's Isaac. Defense right on him. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Over in the corner, Osman. Bobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Isaac. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Isaac's got his second bucket of the night.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility. Solid at knifing inside and does a good job driving to the goal.
And he makes that one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Fournier finds Vucevic. Fournier against Drummond. Here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Drummond. The shot's good. Here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Now here's Fournier. Pass to Gordon. Back to Fournier. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he recovers it. Here's Gordon. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Andre Drummond has been on display for Cleveland. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. Here's Windler. Carter Williams covering. Nance passes to Windler. Back to Nance. Lets it go from deep. A shot off that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's Ennis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Ross against Porter. Pass to Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Now Ennis following the three-point attempt by Mohamed Bamba. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Augustine. He can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Windler. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nance against Bamba. Offensive rebound. Porter passes to Windler. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Stolen by Bamba. And here we go. Fast break. Carter Williams has got the ball. Count that bucket. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Thompson. Rebound by the Magic. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They get it back. Bamba. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. To the inside. Bamba. Tries it again. And he lays it up and in. Bamba's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
There's Garland. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Augustine finds Bamba. The shot from the low post is good. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
Here's Windler. Carter Williams covering. Bamba against Porter. Deflects the pass. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Carter Williams. Finished off the break. Carter Williams has got his third basket of the night right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The kick out to Porter. Here's Windler. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the paint. Bamba's shot is off.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And that's it for the first half of... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basket.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They were a determined... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in its small forward. Drummond in the post. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Osman. No good. That would have tied it. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
How about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. A 2-point game. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Fultz with the ball. Here's Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Misses from short range.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Drummond passes to Osman. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Drummond. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Porter's checked in for Garland. Gordon dishes to Fournier. Over Porter. And that's good off the glass that time. Fournier's got his second bucket tonight.
And the defense knows Fournier can knock these shots down. He's really crafty even when they're right up on him.
Here's Sexton. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Count that one. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Sexton. Here's Isaac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Love.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Count it.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Sexton for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando leading by 5. Fultz finds Isaac. And here is Ross. On the wing, Isaac. In the corner, it's Gordon. 1:11 left here in the third quarter.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Out to Nance. Back to Sexton. The shot will not fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Vucevic to the pass to Ross. And good that time. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Sexton dishes to Thompson. An emphatic LU jam.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Right side, Gordon. Pulls it up. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Gordon. Vucevic has got his second basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Porter. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Vucevic throws it down.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Over in the corner, Osman. Passes it to Windler. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And Vucevic throws it down.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
It's stolen by Fultz. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Drummond shooting. It's on Markelle Fultz. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Ross kicks to Vucevic. To the middle. Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Feeds it to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Ball's knocked loose. Love outside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
The pass to Fournier. Down low. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Fultz. And it's sent back by Drummond. Vucevic with the bucket. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To the wing right side. Love the pass to Windler. They get the rebound. And Drummond is right there.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Pass to Ross. Fires for 3. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Windler. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And Garland has it in the corner. Passes it to Windler. Over Ross. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. The pass to Ross. There's the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Love gets it to go.
And a guy who's used to finishing through contact. Love simply brushes it off and completes the play.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Ross with the steal. Gordon with it. Picked up by Love. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Garland with the bucket. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Vucevic. From deep. Off target. So the Magic win it. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty high. The Heat came into the building looking sharp, but it's going to take more than a good wardrobe to get this win tonight on the road. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Dragic is out there with Robinson. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crowder in at power forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Pass to Crowder. Inside. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Sexton finds Love. Back to Sexton. Passes to Garland. Crowder with the steal. Sexton against Robinson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside, it's tipped. Crowder with the steal. Here's Butler, and then jammed down. He goes right over Colin Sexton.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played so far here in the first. Pulls up. They grab their own miss, and that one's good. Drummond
pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Dragic with a wide open look. It's Drummond with the rebound.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
That one falls.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Three-pointer. That shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Now the pass to Garland. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Sexton for 3. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. And the dunk by Robinson.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Outside, Sexton. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Well, wide open look for Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Love is awesome at reading the defense. When they're not up on him, he's going to let it rip.
It's Crowder on the wing. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Tyler Hero's assimilation into the NBA was pretty smooth. He went from Kentucky in the system in which he got to run around off screens and shoot the ball to one that allowed him to do that in his rookie season. That's given him a lot of confidence.
and drafted 13th out of Kentucky. Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Off the left rim and out. Miami leading by 5. Butler passes to Jones. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Up top, Nance. Porter in the corner. Kicks it to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Iguodala with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, quite simply, Hero is on the court for one reason. That is to make buckets. He does that well.
Here's Windler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. In the corner, Nance with it to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Hero. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Porter. Nance outside. Back to Porter. Pass to Windler. Beyond the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Jones slams it in.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by Butler. Porter passes to Windler. They get it again. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside Butler. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And slam dunk by Butler.
Jimmy Butler just too athletic on that play. Look at the height.
Now here's Garland, defended by Butler. Nance outside, shoots over Olynyk. Nance, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jones dishes to Olynyk. Pass to Hero. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Thompson with the ball.
Well, the big man Thompson intent on getting out in transition that time.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Jones. Hero passes to Jones. Outside Butler. Nance with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, You could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the three and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Hero. And it's Dragic in for Jimmy Butler.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Jones against Porter. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Love kicks to Sexton. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. And it's Jones with the ball for the Miami Heat. Outside Dragic. Robinson for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Love the pass to Sexton. Crowder with the steal. Goes up. And Adebayo throws it down.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Jones against Porter. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. For 3, Love. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them, Huck. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. It was all about Miami as the game got going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Jake Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Crowder, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Crowder's got his first points of the game. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic has got the ball. Stolen by Garland. Here's Osman. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Garland going to have to use those quick hands, and he does so that time to get the steal.
Robinson drives in. Pass to Adebayo. Count the basket.
And they got to bring the double.
And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Over in the corner, Osman. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Jay Crowder. The Heat leading by 7.
Come get it, come get it.
Outside Dragic. And the pass to Olynyk. Pass to Hero. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Dragic. Fires the 3. And that one is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And Cedi Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Cedi, always showing up here to compete.
And it's the Heat with the ball. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Shots good by Hero.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Knocks it loose. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. Finished off the break. Dragic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Garland. The Heat also with a sub. Jay Crowder's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Out to the right wing. Osman the pass to Thompson. Sexton for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Dragic left side from downtown. The Cavaliers pull it in. Down low. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Porter, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go. Miami leading by 6. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Plenty of space. Miami no good on that time either. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Porter kicks to Sexton. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now just a 4-point Miami lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive. Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Back to Porter. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat out front. They lead by a bucket. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Heat with the lead. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Colin Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Porter with the steal. Butler with the steal. Here's Dragic, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Porter passes to Osman. Porter looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sexton for 3. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Crowder inside. Defended by Sexton. And it's Dragic off the drive. It's Butler that time on the assist by Dragic.
Solid pass from Dragic there to set up his teammate.
Outside, Sexton. Drops in the layup for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Robinson against Porter. Here's Butler. Outside, Robinson. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's good. That's 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Sexton kicks to Love. Up again, and Drummond is right there. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Passes it to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. There's the triple from deep. But they recover it. Butler kicks to Dragic. Second shot opportunity. Sexton grabs the board. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Butler with the steal. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And the shot's good from Crowder. And the Heat lead by 4.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Left side, Sexton. A 3-ball. And it's Osman missing. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Lobbed up there for Love. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Crowder. Adebayo, high post. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Dragic. Miami needs to get a shot off. From outside the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And it's a 9-point Miami lead.
Yeah, that looked like a lost possession, but Dragic ends up throwing it a life preserver again with that basket.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 9. 1:05 left in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Garland kicks to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Now here's Adebayo. And there's the pass to Dragic. Rob. An even 3-on-3 break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.